What's going on, guys? Justin Florio here from Patience and Consistency, and today I want to bring you a video, my 3 biggest regret purchases of the year 2024. There's so much hype, especially on social media, so I want to go over the 3 pieces of equipment that I didn't need to purchase last year. So my first biggest regret of the year 2024 was this VersaClimber, and it's not the VersaClimber piece of equipment itself. I wish I went more commercial grade. They just had a really good deal on Amazon, one of those $200 coupons. But then after I used one of the commercial grade VersaClimbers at my buddy's gym, I realized that this just isn't it, especially for athletes, because they can wear this thing down to the bone. So if I was to go back, I would go and buy one of the commercial grades. And I don't like the big screen. It takes up a lot of space. And honestly, since I've had it since January of 2024, I'm gonna say maybe 10 people have openly tried to use it, because during my classes I'll always say cardio, and people will always tend to go towards the bikes or the rowers or the skiers or just running in general outside. Some people honestly might even pick burpees over doing this. So again, this is my biggest regret purchase in the year 2024, and it's not the equipment itself, it's just the grade of it. I would rather go like a commercial grade. My second biggest regret purchase of the year 2024 was this hack squat. Now, I actually got this off of Marketplace and it was a great deal. Everything behind the story of this was just picture perfect. I had the guy deliver it to me. I mean, it couldn't have been an easier deal, but my biggest regret with the purchase is that it just isn't smooth. So, you know, when you purchase things as a gym owner, you're always going to take it as a lesson. You don't think of it as a failure. I still do use this, but long-term, I want to get more, again, just like the VersaClimber. Notice how these 2 things are in the same room, pushed into the back corner. I want to make sure that I do a little bit more research going into my next purchase, and I want to get a really smooth hack squat. Now, the cool thing with this is that it turns into a leg press, and at the time, I was looking for a leg press and a hack squat, but I did purchase this leg press off of Amazon, which I would give like a 7 out of 10 rating. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day. But this hack squat, you know, it does the job. It's a great hack squat position. And I've used it for some clients, but it just isn't smooth and it takes up a lot of space. So it gets use, but it just doesn't get as much use as I was hoping in my head. Because sometimes clients are sporadic with this kind of stuff. And honestly, hack squats in general they're pretty knee dominant. So you have to have the ability to be able to do this movement. So it doesn't get used as often as I was hoping. I will use it, and I have a few clients who will use it, but overall, I just wish I did a little bit more research going into this. Now, my third and final biggest regret purchase, I don't even have it inside of my facility anymore, but it was an Adduction Machine. I'll put the link of it up here. It was an Amazon purchase, and I know on my previous piece of equipment, I had mentioned that I bought that one from Marketplace, and I wish I did a little bit more research. Now, this one was one of my biggest lessons going forward. I learned that when you buy something large, over 500 pounds from Amazon, you are most likely going to have a big headache trying to return something like that. Now, I put the entire thing together and I was so excited because with my female clients, they always say that they want to strengthen their glutes. So I thought an Adduction was one of the best purchases that I can make for my facility. But when I sat on it, I mean, it was creaky. The thing didn't run smooth, and I followed it from step by step. And it all came down to the point where I didn't get a certain piece of the machinery, and it just wasn't smooth. So I ended up going back and forth with Amazon. They wanted me to return it, but they wanted me to pay my own shipping to return it. And I just thought that was ridiculous. We ended up figuring terms out. They sent me a printing label and I boxed it all back up and I shipped it back. But what I'm trying to say is when it comes to an Adduction Machine or any kind of machines that you're gonna purchase from maybe sites like Amazon or I can't think of the one website, but if you're gonna, Alibaba, if you're gonna make purchases like that, or even on the bigger ones like Fringe, Titan, Rogue, things, maybe try to go to like a local trainer or a local gym's studio and try the pieces of equipment out before you make those purchases on your own, just so you can try it. It's trial and error, so that this way you know if you should make the purchase or not. So all in all, those are my 3 biggest regret decision-making purchases in the year 2024, the VersaClimber, the hack squat, and then the Adduction Machine. And again, like I mentioned with my second move, I don't think of them as failures. I think of them as lessons going forward so that I don't make the same mistake again as a business owner. There's always a way to make the most out of it. And the great thing with owning a gym is that equipment will always have a value to it. There's always someone who's looking for that piece of equipment. So if it doesn't work out in your gym and it's taking up space, just list it on Marketplace, resell it, move on. And like I said, just take it as a lesson. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this helps a business owner make the right decisions going forward. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.